Guys, welcome to the first ever Chasin Honey Podcast, the number one podcast in Lake Titicaca. I'm Shelby.
I'm Shaun.
I'm Jane.
Yay!
We should probably go over what the podcast is going to be about real quick before we jump into things, because we only got 40 minutes with this beautiful person named Shelby.
Okie dokie. Hello, listeners. Basically, you are listening to the most honest and real, no BS podcast. The theme is mostly being in that weird in-between of professions, because we all graduated school, we've all had some experience, but for some bizarre reason, we're not rich and famous.
School.
Yeah.
I dropped out twice.
I mean, as long as you went there, that's all that really counts. As long as you learn some basic maths, 2 + 2 is 4, that's all you need, right?
Fact.
9 + 10 is 21.
Totally. We were in group 2. But anyway, the thing about most podcasts I've listened to is that you either hear people be like, you should go to school and do this, here's how to start going on the path of where you're going, and then you hear those experts that are like, here's all the things you need to know, I've had 5 years of experience, I've been in this field forever. But what about those people in the middle that are like, okay,
those people in the middle
are
getting money, that's what we're doing.
Absolutely. I wish I had either
chase
of
a
those
bag,
things.
never chase a you know.
But yeah, we're basically in the middle, because we know what we're doing, we have goals, we've got some things under our belt, but we're gonna tell you how we got here, how to get to where we're going, just realistic advice, because, you can't get rich overnight. Don't listen to those guys.
I mean, you
don't
can.
invest in Bitcoin.
What my brother always says is that there's no free cheese in mousetraps. So, you got to work hard for everything that you do.
Exactly.
Yes,
absolutely.
Advice.
Has anyone been up to anything super fun recently? Been on any bad dates?
Oh, bad dates? No. I've made some new friends. That's it.
Yeah.
No, creatively, I've got some stuff going on, but not necessarily life stuff. So I could go into that a little bit.
Ooh.
Creative stuff. I'm intrigued. Go on.
Yes.
So I started a YouTube channel last year, and it was something that I've wanted to start for 7 years, but just never had either the time or the equipment. And I think as of today, I'm up to 598 subscribers. So I am a little more than
some subscribers.
Yeah, for real.
Can you share some subscribers? Toss them my way.
Same.
I will definitely hype up this podcast for sure. And of course I want to be in a place where I can support other artists and, share of course my fans with everyone else. But it's just been a really cool thing to see how the effort really can just your subscriber count totally shows how much effort you're putting in and how much time. And it's really hard to put time away and say okay, I'm going to do this and I'm going to delegate this time to this passion project. It totally is worth it. And I've just taken a 2-week break, and my subscribers have started slowing down. But just to know that I have that it's been super awesome.
It's kind of crazy because once you gain more subscribers, you're like, oh, I just want to continue putting shit out there.
Mm-hmm.
But in the cutting room editing a video for 5 hours, and you're like, man, I'm done doing this for about a week.
Yeah. There was one day where I didn't edit all week, and I was like, I have a deadline, I have to post this tomorrow, and I spent an entire day from 8 a.m. until probably 10 p.m. editing that video. But in that, it was a long day, but also I know that 3 months ago I wouldn't have been able to do that. I have built so much skill that I am getting faster and everything. So it is grueling. It is a lot of work, but I don't know, for me at least it's worth it. And I hope that every creative person out there can find their thing that they are I am going to put hours into this because it is something that I care about and it is worth it. For me, it's so much work, but I'm I'm having a great time,
Yeah, it's not so much of the subscribers at that point. We're man, I'm having so much fun doing this. Why would I stop?
Yeah.
Like, you're just enjoying it. That's kind of what I do with like my gaming channel. Is that people are like, we only have like 50 subscribers. Like, I don't care. I'm having fun. I don't expect to make any sort of money off this, but if I do, like, great, cool. But I'm just enjoying it. Sounds like you're kind of like someone in like the same boat.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I would love to like make money, but what I'm doing is I'm reacting to movies I've never seen before, like movies and TV shows. And for me, already having a passion towards movies, I'm just watching movies for fun, what I would do in my free time. And then I'm also gaining an audience and getting to be creative as well. So, yeah, it's like your subscriber count doesn't really matter if you are truly passionate about something.
Yeah.
Kind of like when we do our short films, like, you know, we are doing it for the fun of it and because we care about the craft, not because it's going to make us the next superstars or anything, but because
it's not like we're making six figures for doing this. So,
yeah, no, it fulfills us in the soul. And I think that is payment for your soul can take you a lot further than paper money, as stupid as that sounds.
I mean, you can't take paper money to the grave with you. So, dude, I can't believe we all met on the Dead Living Killers set. Like, what, over a year ago now?
Yes.
It was well over a year. Yeah.
Actually, well over a year, right? It was like October. Am I wrong?
Yeah, it wasn't
like
last
early
October.
21. It was 21.
So it was almost, this October, it'll be 2 years ago.
Holy.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, geez.
I honestly almost didn't do that movie.
I remember you telling me that you were nervous because you hadn't been acting for a while, and you were super nervous about taking the role, and you just fell into it so gracefully. It was you were an inspiration to watch throughout that entire experience.
Agreed. You guys are still my favorite couple, even though you'll never be a couple, but you know.
Greatest fake couple ever.
Exactly.
I actually got a lot of praise from people who watched the movie because they would like you and your co-star had so much chemistry, and I was like, yeah, it was probably this 5-hour phone call we had before our first day of shooting.
Yeah. You were just
like,
so
yeah,
easy.
let's go over the script before we shoot, and like run through lines. Didn't run through a single line. We just bullshitted for like 5 hours.
Yeah, it was just, I don't know, it was so easy to fall in with you. I kind of felt at the same place. I was like, oh, I haven't done a project in quite a while, and, you know, just nervous, but I don't know, you were so easy to work with, and I think the chemistry just came so quick because of how fast we became buddies on set.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I feel like even if we played, like, another couple, the chemistry would just be there, and you just, I don't know, you made it so easy.
Well, I kind of am writing a movie right now that I kind of have you in mind for, but I'm not sure if I want to put you in the main role or have you as a cameo. But it's like me and Jane talked through the idea of the movie like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, but it's like a gay rom-com.
Ooh.
The straight wingman, how I envision is that I see you at the party at the beginning, and then like I'm talking to a chick and I see you walk in and my eyes just lock on you.
We think it's going to be romantic between you guys.
And I'm like, the chick's like, so yeah, like I went to school and did all that. I'm like, yeah, that's really fucking cool, but I'm gonna go over here. Shut the fuck up, please. And then we start like hanging out, and I get to a point where like I go in to make a move, and then you stop, and you're like, I'm really not that into guys.
I already love it.
And then they become besties.
I love this. No, you can't just have me as a cameo. You have to have me as the lead.
It would be perfect because the last thing that people saw is in we were a couple, and then the next movie they see us and would be like, oh, she's gay?
I mean, I think it would just create a really like funny dynamic, and I also love how polar opposite it is from the first film that we did, because I think that's something so cool about being either a director or a writer or an actor, is that you can delve into one project that's so dark and then delve into another project that's so comedic and light or just like wonky. And so I think no matter what, it's going to be a great production.
Yeah, it would be a short film just about finding love in modern dating. You find it almost instantly, and my character just struggles with it.
Yeah, who's writing
a bunch of dates, and then this doesn't work. Like, I even wrote like
every date is a disaster.
School. It's a disaster. That's literally been my life recently. So I'm just gonna turn it into a movie.
Channel it into art.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you go on enough dates from Hinge, and then you realize that people suck.
Does your character find love in the end, or is that something you're saving to see in the actual film?
We about to find out.
I wrote a joke, and I wrote it in my notes. It's just like, you found love in 5 fucking minutes. I'm gonna end up dating somebody named after a fucking season, like Autumn or some shit.
And then he does. And she's like, I fucking hate autumn. It's my least favorite season. And we're like, but that's your name.
Oh my god, it's so funny already. I just want to read the entire script, but I know it's probably not even done.
No, it's all on my noggin so far, but yeah, I'm gonna write it out. It's gonna be a fun one.
It sounds hilarious.
Jane's working on something new.
Yes, I also
Jane's
would like
working
to
on a
have
horror
you
movie.
in my plot twist. The bubbliest, happiest person in the group is like, let's write a film where everybody like dies and it's not happy at all.
What the fuck happened? I should be the one writing the horror movie, and you should be writing the gay rom-com.
I know, but you know what? It's Year of the Rabbit, new year, new us. So we all traded spots for a second.
Yeah, you got a penis, I got mosquito bite tits. It's all right.
I freaking wish. Somebody asked me, they're like, would you rather have, like, no genitals at all or both? And I was like, what if I had them but they're interchangeable? So I could just switch them up to my convenience. That would be fantastic. But also, there's another concept for a movie.
So, like, Transformers?
Yeah.
Gay man in disguise.
Hell yeah.
Just like penis goes inward.
But like if you're female presenting and you're tired of all the men like staring at you and being weird, turn into one of them. Be a man, and then they'll look away.
Be a Chad.
I would actually love for
Yeah, be a Chad, dude. Saw, dude. Check out my fucking SoundCloud, dude. That's what they sound like, every single one of them.
I do think it would be cool to be in the middle of a club and have a bunch of guys like staring at you and then all of a sudden just like flash your dick. That'd be great.
Scare
They
them
keep staring
away.
at me a little bit longer. I'm gonna whip my dick out and whip it around, man. I'm gonna swing it in the air.
Dude,
It's
if
no
I had a
bro.
penis, I would just be walking around all the time, just like with it out. Just like I'd be like, I'm a dude. Like, you know, I can't get in trouble. Like, not in this day and age.
That's true.
Fact.
You're pretty
the
much already
straight man
doing
away.
Shelby, so let's be real. You are a bro.
I mean,
You're a
facts.
dude.
That is true.
Just don't watch her crying scene at the end of Dead Living Killers, but she's still a bro. She's still a dude.
She's one of the boys.
Oh, you guys just gave me inspiration for a song.
Oh yes.
She's one of them boys.
Funny you mentioned music, because I've been like low-key wanting to make
Like
Not talking
lyrics
about rapping,
or
but,
like
actual music.
actual music. Like lyrics, I'll write the lyrics and then, play guitar or some shit and get somebody else to play bass. And
Get the whole band together.
hey,
have to
we're
find
getting the
people.
band back together.
I've been learning kazoo lately.
I can play the
I
triangle.
wanna, go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, you can play the triangle?
Yeah.
I
Dang.
really want to learn keyboard and like bass guitar and rhythm guitar, and I'll be good to go. That's all I
Yeah,
need to
you'll
know.
be a one-man band.
I don't want to be a one-man band, but if it has to be, I'll do it.
Nah,
I mean,
man.
if you
If I have to
do
do
it.
learn all those
Instrument.
instruments, then you can play different types of musicians in movies.
Dude,
That's the biggest thing.
facts.
Is I also want to play musician in a movie because they seem to win everything. Like, fucking what is it? Austin Butler, who won for playing Elvis, and
Mhm.
now he can't stop talking like Elvis.
Oh yeah, he's kind of stuck in that role. I mean,
He,
that's
like,
fair. Like,
tried
if you
to-
train yourself to be Elvis for a whole year, I imagine that's a pretty hard thing to just turn off.
Yeah.
That's like was it Pedro Pascal learning how to use a whip on the set of The Kingsman 2? And I was watching an interview. I just got sucked into a rabbit hole of YouTube Pedro Pascal interviews for some reason, because he's the internet daddy. But does the whip thing, and Jimmy Fallon's like, how long did you do that for? He's like, you got really good at that. And he's like, yeah, I did it for 4 months.
Damn.
That's how I got good at it. I had to do it for 4 months straight. I was like, no shit. No wonder those actors are so good at like certain little skills that they learn in movies, because they have to continuously do it.
Yeah, they got to learn a side skill real quick, master it, and go for it.
They master it in like a week, which is crazy to me. I feel like most actors are like jacks of all trades. Like, they're not like super good at one thing. They're like really good at a lot of things, which is really fucking weird to me.
I always love
can
that
hand 'em, like-
concept though, like just knowing how to do, because I feel like it's so random and you're able to shine at such like weird times. Like, for example, I just like taught myself how to juggle one day because I was like, you never know where this skill could come. And it hasn't came up yet, but you never know.
And then Jim Parsons
knows?
actually knew how to play the theremin, so they incorporate that into an episode.
That's cool. I hate that show though, but that's cool.
Yeah. oddly specific
That's just-
facts.
We're full of them.
Especially
Is
since we
there-
got ADHD. It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah, I'm all over the fucking place, man. Is there like a dream role or a dream job you'd like to have in the business?
Is this question for me?
Either of you guys.
I
I mean, I can answer, but I'll let you guys go first.
okay. I know that I just eventually want to play a villain. Like I love
Yes.
I love villains so much that I just want to play someone so awful and horrible. And just like, yeah. And then I would also like on the other side, I would love to potentially be like a showrunner someday, or like in the writer's room. Like I want to create a sitcom of some sort, and then I have also wanted to write a Broadway musical. So that are all of my biggest goals in like this industry.
Writing a musical would be a lot of fun. I've had multiple ideas of writing a musical.
Me too.
Yeah, one of my coworkers
it's
wants to
bad.
write a musical with me, and I'm excited for it.
That'll be amazing.
I'll be in it.
Yeah.
You should put me and Shelby in it.
Perfect.
I can't sing.
We'll show off we'll have somebody sing your parts for you.
Perfect.
You just have to mouth it.
Amazing.
Just like TikTok before it became TikTok.
Yes.
Oh god. So like Vine?
Totally.
Oh, the golden age
God, I
of
miss
Vine. Okay, wait, your guys'
Herschel.
dream roles
No.
/ things in the industry.
You know,
Jane, you can go.
I would honestly be super down to play a trans character and like try to be like masculine presenting in a film finally. I got to play a guy in one of my friend's films. I had to be like a heroin addict, so I had to research like the makeup for it, and I did it myself, and it was a vibe. But that scene never made it to the final thing. I was a little upsetty, but at the same time, it was like, you know what? My contouring wasn't that great anyway. It's fine. But yeah, just any queer role would be really nice. I also do want to play a villain, mostly because I just want to have one scene where I look like the hottest villain ever, but I'm petting like a rotisserie chicken instead of one of those like actual like naked cats. But I've got like a straight face on the entire time, and nobody questions it. I just want to do
You're
that
just
for some
blind. You just don't know it's a rotisserie chicken.
Yes.
You're just like, good kitty.
I love
Good
that.
kitty.
Exactly.
Why are you so warm and greasy? Did you get into the oven again? Weird
Yes.
kitty. Just
I would love to be just like a super crazy, unhinged character, especially since everybody knows me as just like the wholesome little giggly bean. So to do a 180 would be so much fun and fantastic. And to just scream one time on set, let out all my frustrations that I have built up for 26 years, just for one moment. It would be great.
screaming on like screen is like a lot more difficult than it looks.
Oh yeah, I have no doubt.
Because they're like, oh, you have to stream like this, and then you scream, and you're like, I need you to give me more energy. I need you to give me like Justin Roiland beat my wife energy when you scream. Okay, so
Nice. Another fun, useless fact, though. So Joel McHale played like a young Chevy Chase. I forget the movie name, but in order to get that like smoker's voice that he apparently had, he would get in
he had to
his
smoke 30
trailer.
packs a day.
No, he had to.
Okay.
He just screamed for like 5 minutes every single day in his trailer at the top of his lungs, and he's like, "All right, I'm ready," and everyone was like, "Bro, are you okay?" And then he
True.
nailed it, and they were like, "Okay, it's your creative process."
That is my favorite fun fact that I have learned today.
Joel McHale is the guy who plays in Community, right?
Yeah, he's the main guy. Also, he was from Seattle and he graduated from UW and was on the rowing team.
What?
Oh,
Yes.
see, I knew he was a bro because he's in really good fucking shape. For
Hell
one,
yes.
and he still is. I just think he's a really underrated actor. I don't think he gets enough credit for the things that he does.
Agreed.
I love him in Community. I really haven't seen anything else that he's been in. I've seen like bits and pieces, but I do like the things that I've seen him in.
Yeah, I've also never seen him in another show or a movie or anything. I did see him on The Soup as a kid, and then I saw Community, and I was like,
That's
wait
where
a
he
minute.
started.
Yeah, I was like, that's that guy.
Yeah,
I
he used to
have
make fun of
not-
internet videos.
I have not seen Community.
Oh no. Well, you got to catch up because they're finally making a movie.
Just watch the first 4 seasons because after the 4th season, it kind of just shits the bed really hard because
Yeah, it takes a turn.
they fired Dan Harmon.
And then
the
he came
showrunner.
back, but they couldn't come back from that, you know?
Mm,
Yeah,
no, I get it.
they fired him for being too drunk.
Oh.
It was the dumbest reason to fire anybody. I was like, Okay.
I mean, especially in that industry, like, grow up.
Yeah. He's writing a show literally about shooting people with paintball guns at a community college, and about a lawyer who lied about being a lawyer and has to go redo everything.
Ooh, I really like the concept of that second one.
More fun
Yeah, that's how it
facts.
starts.
So when he was writing the character for Abed, he was like, well, Abed was kind of mostly just me. And then the entire autistic community was like, thank you for representing us. And he's like, wait, what? And then he like researched autism in the community and wanted to make sure he was doing right. And then he's like, wait a minute. This is just me. And we're all like, welcome to the community.
I'm sure you guys have seen this reel on Instagram, but it's like from an old movie. And he's like, I'm retarded? And he like opens like his closet and there's a mirror in the closet.
Hey.
And it shows somebody with like Down syndrome in the mirror facing him, dressed as him. And I was just like, oh my God, how do they get away with this shit?
Oh my God. Because it was 100 years ago.
I was like, this is top tier comedy gold, but you can't get away with it today.
I keep forgetting that like a community came out way back then because I just got into it in 2020 and I was like, oh, is this a new show? And then I saw the commercial. Yeah, it was from like when I was a kid.
Way back when? That's only 9 years.
I know, but the pandemic aged us all like 50 years.
I just realized it's not 9 years ago and I'm still stuck in quarantine 2020.
Yeah.
Jane, I did the same thing with The Office in 2020. I had never seen it before. And then I binged it. And I was like, why did no one tell me about this?
When did The Office come out? I also still haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Jane, it's so good.
Yeah, I've seen all the memes and I'm like, I get it. I gotta see this at some point.
No, it is really good. What you should do though is watch the UK Office first. It's only 2 seasons. And then what is it? Ricky Gervais is the guy who wrote the original Office, and then he sold it to NBC.
Nice. Noted.
It's just a really solid show. I didn't think it was as funny as it is. And then I watched it and I was like, damn it.
One of my favorite parts in that show is when Dwight finds the joint in the parking lot. And he's like talking to Creed. He's like, Creed, you know what this is? And he goes, yeah, that's Northern Lights. It's indica.
Yeah.
He's like, that's weed, you idiot. Like says the charade and everything.
My favorite part is when Creed comes in on Halloween with a bloody shirt and then he's like, huh, today's Halloween. Huh. Like, that's good.
That works perfectly.
Yeah.
He used to spit and shrink.
You don't understand any of these, but you will. Creed is the best character.
Creed, Jim, Pam has her moments. Michael's really funny.
I really like Ryan, and in the later seasons, I like Robert California because they're both messes and they make me feel good about my life and my choices. The messier the character, the more I like them.
Like if you feel sad about yourself, just go watch the Seahawks trying to throw the ball at the 2-yard line in the Super Bowl, and you feel a lot better about yourself. You ever feel like you're a fucking loser? Just go watch that.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll feel 10 times better. But back on the topic of like dream roles and like dream jobs in the business, I think I would love to be a villain. I've always wanted to be a villain, but no one ever cast me as a fucking villain. They always cast me as the hero that dies in the last 5 minutes.
I mean, to be fair, you do got that heroic look.
You look, yeah.
I could play a really good villain. Like who would
100%.
see me being a villain? Dream villain role would be the Joker. I would love to be the Joker, but that comes with so much pressure.
Oof.
And just being compared to everyone else who played it before you, like Heath Ledger, Joaquin Phoenix, Jack Nicholson. We can forget about Jared Leto because he's trash. Mark Hamill, like all those great actors who played the character before me I'd be shitting bricks.
Yeah, but I think it's something in this industry where you have to, like, it's so hard because you're always gonna compare yourself to other people. But, like, for example, I read somewhere that for the new Wednesday series that Jenny Ortega didn't watch, like, she didn't ask Christina Ricci any, like, advice on the role because she did want to make it her own. And I feel like actors succeed because they do make roles their own. And of course, you can like remember and try your best to honor the role, but I don't think that necessarily is anything that you need to like put forth in the role besides just like trying to do your best. And like, you know, you could bring something totally different to, like, let's say the Joker, perhaps, that someone else wouldn't, and they would pick you for the role because of what you're going to bring to it. So I just feel like all of us in the industry need to give ourselves a break and not put so much pressure on us.
Exactly. Well, I read something somewhere that Dave Bautista, when he worked with Daniel Craig on James Bond, that Daniel Craig looked miserable playing James Bond. And then he worked with him on the recent Knives Out movie, Glass Onion. And he said that it was night and day. He said Daniel Craig looked like he was having a blast on Glass Onion.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, wow. And I was like, it was probably all the pressure that he had playing fucking James Bond for 13 years.
Yeah.
I loved him as James Bond, by the way. I thought he was great.
I haven't seen those movies, but I did see Glass Onion and Knives Out, and Glass Onion is the superior film, but he's also just an amazing actor.
He's an amazing actor. I would love to work with Daniel Craig. It'd be so much fun.
That would be a dream.
I honestly, if I got auditioned, I got cast in anything, it would probably be the next Knives Out movie, and I'd be okay with that.
I would love to see that.
Like working with was it Ryan Johnson? Is that his name? The guy who made that movie?
I think so.
I think he made Looper as well, and I think he made the Star Wars movie that everyone hated recently. And I actually liked it because I liked the director, and I was just biased, but whatever. But I like everything that he does. He made this movie called Brick, which put Joseph Gordon-Levitt back on the map, and I was like, wow, this movie's so underrated. How has nobody seen this movie? But no one saw it because it was his directional debut, so no one really gave a shit.
Yeah.
But it was really good. It also came out in like 2006, I think. So if you guys have ever find it, I don't know. I found it 8 years ago.
We
on
were
Netflix.
actually
I don't know if you'd be able
required
find
to
it.
watch it for a class back at Shoreline Community.
Oh shit! So you've seen it?
Yeah.
What's
It's a
the
good
movie
movie.
again?
Brick.
Brick. I have not seen that.
It's been so long since I've seen it. I don't really remember what it was about, but I know that I really enjoyed it.
So basically, what I remember is that it's kind of got this like high investigator vibe, but they're high schoolers, but they don't look at all like high schoolers. But we're just gonna gloss over that. And then there's
Well, Joseph 11, when he filmed that movie, it was like fucking
Right.
28.
Yeah, there's like a brick of heroin, and everybody's after it. That's all I got.
Ooh, you know what? That's gonna go on my list because that sounds mighty interesting.
There you go.
You should do it for your channel. You should watch it for your channel.
Ugh, okay, I have to add it to my list right now.
This is
I'm just
You should
podcast
also
where
add The Last
ideas
of Us.
happen.
You saw Last of Us to your list as well.
Oh my god, Sean, you've been trying to get me. I'm just, it's just not my vibe, but I could be into it.
Listen,
I mean, they got zombies.
they write the most beautiful queer love story in episode 3 that I think you would enjoy. It'll make you cry like a bitch, but it's good.
It will go on my list, okay? I just don't know when I'll get to it.
That's a mood.
It's so good, though. Honestly, it was the first thing to make me cry while watching anything in a long time. So,
How many episodes is it? Because I gotta know how much I'm, like, getting myself into.
I think the first season might be 8 to 10 episodes.
Jesus, okay.
And they're like an hour.
It'll go by
long
fast.
each.
I started a reaction for Euphoria, and I'm still not done with the first season, and I started that last year. I don't know, for some reason, TV shows are very hard to, like, continue unless I just binge it in one day.
That's fair.
Take one day, binge it all, and then sit in the editing room. Get it up in like 5 different episodes, and you're good.
All right, you know what? I'll make you a deal. In the month of March, I will watch The Last of Us.
Yay!
You should.
You
have me on
heard
one
it
of
here,
those
folks.
videos.
It's happening.
I'll watch it with you. So if you have any questions, because I played through the game and I've watched the show before, and I won't spoil anything. So
Okay, fine. We'll do a binge together. We will meet up in March, okay?
It's a collab.
deal, deal.
It's on the calendar.
But another job I'd much rather have in the business would be writing for SNL.
Mm.
I would love to work for SNL. I grew up watching SNL.
Yeah, we
and it would
talked
be
about it the
so
other
much
day. Sean was like, how do you think that would go for me? And I was like, okay, here's how it would go. From day one, you go in as an intern, and then I had like a whole timeline of how he gets recognized as a talent and makes his way to the top.
Oh my god, she manifested it for you. Now you just need to go make it happen.
Manifest.
Yeah, I just need to go to New York.
Well,
That's
if
all
our
I need to do.
sponsors can give us hella money and like we'll just yeet you over on the plane real quick.
If we get sponsors and our sponsors give us money, we're making our animated show. I don't
Well,
think you
yeah, of
realize this.
course. Duh.
Wait, is this the
Shelby's
dog
gonna be in
one?
that too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. No, I've been thinking about this literally since Sean told me. Like, I just want it to happen.
For our listeners, all we can tell you right now is we are making an incredibly amazing animated show about stoner dogs.
Yes. Stoner dogs.
It's perfect for Seattle because if anything, Seattle loves dogs and or the weed.
All I'm saying is that
The
adult
wad.
cartoons are literally just like they get picked up so quickly, and this is such an amazing idea. I can't see it not going like so far.
From what I told people about it and like showed them like little bits and pieces of like first script, they're like, this sounds a lot like Trailer Park Boys, but animated and making animals. And I was like, honestly, it wasn't even the vibe I was going for, but I love that.
Yeah, no, that's a
'Cause
great
Trailer Park
compliment.
is amazing.
It'll make it easy to pitch to people.
Think Trailer Park Boys, but
Dogs.
and animated. I was thinking of putting Nick in the show as like a grizzled like Vietnam vet that's like a dog in a wheelchair with the wheels, and he's just always angry. Like, I flew back here and you motherfuckers hated me. World War II vets got a parade. Fuck this place.
Bark, 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 bark.
There's so many like avenues and freedom and creativity we could go with that. Like a reoccurring raccoon that steals from people.
Oh my god, I love that.
Yes.
He just every time that me and the other main character make a drug deal, we walk by him. So we can't say anything to him. He can't say anything to us. We're both doing something extremely legal.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Also,
No,
I'm gonna have to call this quit soon because I do have to get to work.
Lane, call out.
Oh my god, I'm already here. I just took the call in the back room.
Say you came down with the stomach bug and you gotta go.
I gotta go, and then I'll just spend the entire day on a podcast with you guys.
Yeah. Yeah. Nothing better than sitting on a shitty podcast.
Hey, who called it a shitty podcast? This is the most fun I've had in like a month.
Aww.
I'm calling it shitty so nobody else does. I'm beating them to the punch.
You know, I
like
love that because I call myself a bitch so that people don't say it about me.
My friend Maddie texted me and she's like, I texted her 3 days later. She pulled a you, Shelby. 3 days later, she texted me back saying, I'm sorry, I'm an asshole. I thought I replied. And I was like, Maddie, you don't need to tell me you're an asshole. I've always known.
Got him.
But that's kind of like friendship we have. We just make fun of each other that way. But it was pretty funny. She thought it was funny.
Yes.
I hope.
I'm sure she did.
I mean, I did watch her dogs and her bearded dragon about 3 weeks ago. So,
well, are there any final questions or any final thoughts that we want to talk about, or is this just
do you have any encouraging words for people that are just trying to get into YouTube and being a content creator at all?
I got just fucking do it. Just do it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about what anyone fucking thinks. Just fucking do it. If you're thinking about it too much, you just stop thinking and just do it.
And I have
way too much time thinking.
I have the exact same thing that Sean said coming out of my mouth. I remember I went to the Try Guys tour in 2019, and I had a meet and greet with them, and I was like, what is one piece of advice that you could give to me that's wanting to go into YouTube? And they all just said, just do it. And I started my content maybe a year or two after that, and I wish that I just had started sooner, because even if it's dumb stuff, you don't have 1 million subscribers to start with anyway. So make your dumb, stupid stuff when you don't have that many followers, learn and grow, and just get up and make content. Your day is going to be better. You're going to feel more fulfilled. Just do it. Like Shia LaBeouf said,
Absolutely.
just do it.
Make your dreams come true. Just do it.
Yeah.
Also, listen to your viewers, because when you post something, if I post a GTA video, I'll get close to 100 views. And if I don't post a GTA video, I'll get close to 20 views. Listen to your fucking viewers. Just if you have to, play a shit ton of GTA, do whatever. Just be yourself.
Yeah, because sometimes they're not always saying bad things. Sometimes it is constructive criticism. And if you're trying to be anything in the content creator actor world, you're going to have a thick skin and take criticism and be able to put it towards your work to make it better and to make it what it can be. Like, your viewers are trying to help you, even though some of them are trolls, but you should be able to distinguish that.
And then don't alienate your audience.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely don't take yourself too seriously because life's too short. Be happy. All right, I think we're just gonna wrap the podcast here.
That's a good
Yes.
digestible amount. It's a good introduction to the chaos that our audience is getting into.
Yeah, we'll have Shelby back on here again.
Yes,
Yay.
and I had so much fun. Thank you guys so much for having me. I missed both of your faces.
Ah.
Thank you. I think you're cool too.
Yay!
Well, I'm putting you in my scary movie, so we'll talk later about that.
Yeah.
Yes,
and I'm
hit
putting you
me
in my
up
movie,
anytime.
Yay!
So yeah, if you like the podcast, like what you heard, go ahead and like and subscribe on the YouTube channel. It's called Chasin Honey Podcast. If you can't see that with your dumb little eyes, you stupid little fucking
Oh
idiot.
my god.
Go ahead and leave in the comments your favorite chicken parm recipe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Bye.